It's time to go to the best place ever. Once we're there, we can stay forever. All your buddies can play there. Everyone wants to stay there. Singing and dancing is fun together. Working under the sun together. Always fun things to do there. The world is waiting for you there. For you. With your Playtime Buddies, they've come to play with you. With your Playtime Buddies, that's what buddies do. It's fun to dance to the beat together. Lunch is better when we eat together. Everything is such fun now. Dancing under the sun now. New adventure is such a pleasure. Under the sea, find a pirate treasure. Nothing that you can't do now. The world is waiting for you now. For you. With your Playtime Buddies, they've come to play with you. With your Playtime Buddies, that's what buddies do.
A walk in the woods. Ah.
That was really cool.
Ah.
I love seeing all the birds and animals. Hey, what's that over there?
Huh?
Oh.
These are bugs.
What are they doing?
I don't know, but they're sure sticking to it.
They just keep moving.
Are you on a case, Detective Buddy?
Not exactly. Actually, I'm looking for my lunch bag. I don't know. I was just sitting down to a picnic when it disappeared. Here in the woods. Have you seen it? My lunch bag.
Sorry, we haven't. But maybe you can help us with a question.
A question? Questions are a great way to find answers, and I'm always on the hunt for those things.
We're just trying to figure out what all these bugs are and what they're all doing.
These little bugs? Oh yeah, you mean these insects. Here,
Insects?
it's another word for bugs.
Well, we were wondering, what are insects and what are they doing?
Good question. I'll use my magnifying glass. Well, they're definitely some kind of insect, and they're all carrying things.
What are they carrying?
Leaves and stuff. And some of it's bigger than they are.
Do you know what kind of insects these are? And why they're carrying stuff?
I don't know, but they really are fascinating.
I wonder where they're taking it all.
Let's see where they're going.
Up ahead, I think I see it.
I know what happened to your lunch.
I'll take it back.
This must be where they all live. They're home.
You're right! Huh? Hiker buddy, you spend a lot of time on these trails. We'd like to ask you an important hiker question.
Ask away! I love questions.
What's this?
That's called an anthill. It's where ants live.
Really? They're called ants?
Yeah, and I can't say I know a lot about them. But they're definitely ants, and that's definitely where they live.
But how do you know?
I see them all the time here in the woods and up in the hills and even way out in the desert.
Wow, they really get around, huh?
Yup. Ha ha.
And it certainly looks like they don't let anything stand in their way.
I wonder who might be able to tell us more about ants.
What about Zookeeper Buddy?
That's a great idea. Oh,
I think she knows something about every kind of animal.
Come on, I'll be happy to walk over there with you.
hey there, hiker buddy. Want to come with us?
No thanks. I'm gonna go hike some more.
Okay then. We'll let you know what we learn about ants.
Great! Thanks!
Bye.
Your lunch will be here any minute.
Oh, hi there, zookeeper buddy.
Well, hi.
We've come here to ask you a question.
Oh, about an animal.
Well, that's my specialty. Ask away.
What can you tell us about ants?
Ants?
Uh-huh.
I don't really know much about them.
I thought you knew everything about every kind of animal there is.
I have to know a lot to take care of the animals in my zoo. But our zoo doesn't have an insect department, so I can't really help you with that.
Well, nobody knows everything, and that's just where detectives come in.
Nobody seems to know much about ants.
How does anybody find out anything about them?
Maybe I can help.
Book
What are
buddy.
you doing here?
I walk past the zoo on my way to the library.
We're a little curious.
When you're curious, you ask questions. And when you ask questions, you get answers. And that's how you become smart.
Do you know anything about ants?
I'm sorry, but I don't. But I do know where we can find out everything there is to know about them.
And where's that?
At the library.
Oh, the library?
Libraries are filled with information about everything.
What do you mean by information?
Information is a word that means all the stuff you can possibly know about something. Libraries have lots of ways to help you find information and answer questions.
I know there are lots of books with stories in the library, but we want to learn about ants. We don't want to go there just to read some stories that somebody made up.
There are lots of storybooks at the library, but there are also lots of books with facts and tons of information, and all kinds of tools you can use to find information.
What tools do you mean? Like hammers and wrenches and stuff like that?
Not those kinds of tools. Let's go to the library and I'll show you.
Do you want to come with us, Detective Buddy?
No, thanks. I'm going to stay here at the zoo and eat my lunch. If I eat lunch too late, I'll spoil my dinner.
Thanks for walking here with us.
We'll let you know what we find out.
Oh, thank you.
Ah,
Follow me.
Bye.
bye, giraffe. Look at all of these books.
Yeah, don't you think it's just wonderful?
And I thought we had a lot of books at home.
Well, we only keep the books that we want at home. At the library, there are books for everybody.
I found the book that we want. It's a big book all about ants.
Aw.
Huh?
That's a great book, but it's a story. You want nonfiction.
What's nonfiction?
Come with me. Stories are fiction, which means they're made up. You can't be sure if anything in them is actually true. They're called fiction.
But they're so much fun to read.
They are, and I read a lot of those books. But when I want to learn something, I want nonfiction.
That makes sense.
Nonfiction means it's not made up. What's in them is true. And these are all nonfiction books.
Are all these books just about ants?
Oh no, they're about all kinds of different subjects. But some of these books are about ants.
But we can't look at all of them till we find the ones on ants. That would take all day.
I guess we'll have to be just like those ants and stick to it until our mission is complete.
You're right. You start looking through all the books on that side, and me, I'll start on this side.
No, this isn't the book I was looking for.
Here! Oh, and this one's not about ants either.
You two are working so well together. But it's going to take forever to go through all the books one by one. I know a much easier way to find the books we want without having to look at every title.
How do we do that, Book Buddy?
Yeah, how do we do that?
Some libraries have card catalogs. That means a list of all their books is kept on cards. But this one has a computer. You enter what you're looking for, and there's our answer. Now follow me and learn.
Cool! Here's one.
I found another one.
On to the reading desk. See, my book says some kinds of ants live in very small groups, while other kinds of ants live in giant groups with millions of other ants.
This book says most ants are red or black. But some of them are green, and some shine like they're made of metal.
This book says that ants can carry up to 50 times their own weight. That would be like me lifting everybody all at once.
The ones we saw carrying off Detective Buddy's lunch must have been some really strong ants.
Libraries and books are a really great way to find out all sorts of stuff.
And books aren't the only things in libraries. You can look up all kinds of different information on computers if you would like to.
So what else does your book say about ants? They're so interesting. Yeah.
It says the ants make their own armies. And they're very organized and work together. And
I think I know almost everything there is to know about ants because we went to the library.
Me too. Book Buddy was so right. Libraries are a great place to get answers and information when you're really curious about something.
I'm gonna go back tomorrow and learn all about whales.
Yeah. And I think I'll go back tomorrow to learn everything I can about horses.
Do you have any idea what I really want to know, Sweetie Pie?
No? What?
How soon we can get back to my house and have dinner. All that reading sure builds up an appetite.
You said it.
Playtime Buddies! Playtime Buddies! Playtime Buddies!
We are buddies, running to joyful emotion. We like the sun, the moon, the stars, the rain, the fog and mist. We love the life, community life so sweet and really very amazing. Librarians, nurses, and good firemen, policemen, organized, investigator, authoritated, more than 100 very special days. Happily together play here and there. We are always happy to get a new friendship and spend with everybody many delicious days. Sweet Pie and Best Buddy are still ready to make everybody happy playing here.